Assalamu alaikum everyone. Good morning and welcome to our PHP lecture. Students, today we are going to deal with PHP programs. Now we are going to deal with a PHP program. We are going to discuss a factorial program. That means we are going to find factorial of a number in PHP language. How we are going to find factorial of a number in PHP language? First of all, I will try to explain you the word factorial, the meaning of a word factorial. Basically, you all are aware of factorial, but I will explain you once what is a factorial number. First, okay, now we can start with taking an example of number 3. What is a factorial of a number 3? That means we are going to take multiplication of 3, okay, 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, the factorial of a number 3 is 3 into 2 into 1, that is 3 2s are 6, 6 1s are 6. That means the factorial of a number 3 is 6. Okay, now take another example. We are taking a factorial of a number 5. You can see over here, if you are entering 5, you can see the output is 120. See over here. Okay, so how? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, the result is 120. The factorial of a number 5 is 120. So you understand what is factorial. Now this factorial number we are going to find using our program. Let us start with this PHP factorial of a number. We already know how to get factorial of a number in other languages. We have already learned in C also, in VB, VB.NET, ASP. So all the factorial of a number we can find out in other different languages also. Let's see how to find out factorial of a number in PHP using both recursive and non-recursive way. There are two methods to find out factorial of a given number, that is recursive way and non-recursive way. Okay, for example is given over here. Example input is 5, that is factorial of a number of 5 is 120. Understood this? And factorial of a number 10 is 3628800. Understand? Okay, so any number you can find the factorial of a number. Let us see the method 1, that is a iterative way. Let us see what is the iterative way. In this method we simply use the for loop. What we are going to use? For loop. It is very simple. To find a factorial of a number in an iterative way, we are going to use for loop to iterate over the sequence of a numbers to get the factorial. Understood this? We are going to deal with iterative way. Okay, first method is iterative way. In this method we are going to use only a for loop. It is very simple and we are going to use only for loop. Okay, for iterate to the sequence of a number to get the factorial. Let us see the example. Now your first tag will be your PHP line of code. First will be PHP line of code, that is PHP code to get the factorial of a function. Okay, now we are going to take a function. We are going to take a function. The function name will be factorial. How to declare a function? First write a keyword function. Here function keyword has been written, then followed by function name, that is factorial. Factorial we have given as the function name. Then arguments of your function, that is factorial function, you are giving an argument, that is dollar number. You are passing a variable over here. You are passing a variable over here. Okay, number. Then bracket open. Now inside a body function you are giving factorial is equal to 1, that is variable. You can take any variable. You are taking a variable factorial over here. See, the difference is the function name is also a factorial and variable name is also a factorial. Can you see this? But the function name is of capital F and your function variable is of small f, but it is declared using dollar sign. Always the variable will be declared using dollar sign. And we have assigned a variable factorial is equal to 1. The initial value for our factorial is 1. We have given already. Okay. Now can you see this? First we are starting with for loop. Now inside of for loop, what you have written? You have assigned a for loop over here. For $I. What is $I? Again a variable. I is a variable. Okay, to assign a value. Assignment operator we can say over here. For I is equal to 1, initial value of I is 1. Then $I less than equals to dollar number. What is the dollar number? The argument which you have passed in a function. It is a dollar, okay, number. Then it should be less than equals to dollar number. $I should be less than equal to dollar number. That means your initial value should be less than your dollar number over here, less than or equal to. Okay, then $I plus plus, then $I plus plus. Can you see over here? $I plus plus, that means increment or decrement value. So here we are going to increment the value. Okay, we are going to increment the value. You have seen in our last two lectures, you have seen these increment and decrement operators. Okay, here we are using that operator. Okay, I plus plus, then bracket open, dollar factorial, okay, then after factorial, what is this factorial? Your variable which you assign initial value, factorial into $I. Now in the for loop you have to assign a I value, so that value will be multiplied by your factorial value. Okay, then bracket close for your function, then return function is open and it will be returning you factorial value. Can you see over here? Factorial value will be returning over here. Then driver code, what we are going to do, deal with the basically number which we are going to assign over here in a for loop will be for 10. That means which number factorial you are going to pass. That means you are going to pass a 10 number. You are going to pass a value of 10. So you will be getting factorial of 10. Okay. Now here you are passing a value, fact is equals to factorial, your function you are passing over here. Understood? Your function you are passing over here. Next, fact is equals to factorial dollar number. Fact is equal to factorial dollar number. Can you see this? Now this factorial is capital F, is a function. Inside function you have assigned your for loop and the number has been passed over here. Next, echo for printing the output. The factorial is, now this is the text. This factorial is a text for echo printation. Okay, we are printing your value and variable of a factorial. Factorial is equal to dollar fact. Now what is this fact? Your variable. Now this has been printed. Now output will be this for 10. Okay, understood this? Let us see now another method we are going to deal with now. Different method. First we have seen which method? Iterative way of finding our factorial number. Now we are using use of recursion. This is also very easy method you can use over here. So whatever question is asked, write a factorial, write a program in factorial to find out factorial of a number in for loop, you can say, or in recursion, you can say. So whatever question will be asked, you are going to write that program accordingly. Okay. Now we will see method 2, another method to find out factorial of a given number. We are starting with it. Use of recursion. In this method we are calling the same method to get the sequence of factorial. What we are doing here, we are using a method over here to get the sequence of factorial. We are going to get sequence of a factorial. However, it is going to find out in an easy manner. Here also we are using a function, but in a sequence of factorial in a using if else statement. Let us see how we are going to deal with this if else statement. Again, first tag will be our PHP tag, starting tag to give a PHP line of code. Okay, next line is your keyword function to declare function. Okay, first we are declaring our function followed by function name. What is the function name, everyone? Factorial. What is function name? Factorial. Let's say we are keeping a function. Now function is a keyword, factorial is a function name followed by number. What is this number? Argument. To pass a arguments. Okay, now inside the body of function we are passing if statement. There we have passed for loop. Here we are not going to pass loop, we are passing a statement. Which statement? If statement. If and else statement we are going to use. It is very easy, it is very easy. Let us see what it is. If bracket open dollar number less than equals to 1, if dollar number less than equals to 1, bracket open, return 1. What it will return? It will return 1. Else return number into factorial number minus 1. What it will do? Return number into factorial number minus 1. Function factorial. Again, first we are going to deal with keyword function, then followed by function name factorial, then argument dollar number bracket, inside bracket argument is passed. Now we are going to see body of a function. Inside body we are writing if statement. If statement is followed by number, that is your argument. If your given argument is less than equals to 1, so the statement will return 1. What the statement will return? 1. Else it will return number, whatever number is, into factorial, whatever function is, number minus 1. That is, if your number is 3, then what it will do? Number 3 into factorial number, that is 3 minus 1 is 2. Understood? Then again it will go to check the number. So this way it will check if and else statement till the number becomes 1 or less than equals to 1. Clear this? Again we have given an example of 10. You can see number is given is a 10, fact is equal to factorial number. Again the function, inside the function is your number will be passed, echo factorial is equal to dollar fact, factorial is equal to dollar fact. Clear hai? Okay. So what you have learned today, everyone? I am revising this. Today we have learned to find out factorial of a given number in PHP code. To find out factorial of a given number in PHP code. So we have seen how to find out the factorial of a given number. There are two methods to find out factorial of a given number. First method is recursive and another is non-recursive way. That means we are using in iterative method. In iterative method we are using for loop, and in a use of recursive way we are using if else statement. Using if else statement over here. Okay, clear everyone? So next time everyone be ready with another practical. So from today onwards we are dealing with that practical. This is very important practical we are going to pass over here. You understood this? Okay, thank you.